to this week's Talking Codswallop. I am Gemma.
I'm Andy.
Hello.
Oh,
Fuck me. We need to fit you with a bell, mate. That's Matt, by the way. I forgot I invited him. So,
Hello.
everyone, this is Matt.
well, hello there.
How's everybody?
Yeah, doing well. I'm lying through my teeth, but doing well. The people you were talking to, yeah, I was going to say the people you were talking to before the mics went live were the people that are the real ones. These are the performance ones.
Jazz hands.
Yeah, jazz hands.
This is the Andy in the evening rather than the Andy in the morning.
Cheery one.
So, just in case this is your first episode listening, Salty Tadpoles, and if you don't know why you're being called a Salty Tadpole, then that's a different story. This is Matt, who is one of Andy's longest friends, I think. Is that correct, Andy?
Pretty much, yeah. Second longest friend.
Yeah. And the reason why we did the hello was because he suddenly startled Andy one time when they were doing a 24-hour race. If you want to hear what happened, go back and listen to the episode that is called Ruined by Hello. So Matt, you've been talked about a lot on this show, and it's finally nice to actually meet you and see your face.
Yeah, I've listened a lot as well. So yeah, nice to finally meet you.
Oh, are you lying or are you telling the truth?
No, I don't lie.
No. Well, that's all right.
Andy knows I can't lie.
Honestly, you've never met a straighter arrow than Matt / Chewy as well. I've referred to him as Chewy, but yeah.
Well, thank you ever so much for listening in that case. I was going to say the things that I know about you is that you're a Star Wars fan, that you like Pearl Jam or you love Pearl Jam, and you do a silly little racing thing, the really shit racing thing.
Right, so Matt, now on, we'll just race under Wookiee Racing. Team's Codswallop is now dead.
Yeah, we have a backup team.
Yeah.
All right, fine. This fun interactive game that you really enjoy. No,
it's not a game.
Simulation.
Oh, sorry. Now my joke is
bloody expensive game.
Yeah, now my joke has kind of backfired into reality of Gemma not really knowing what she's talking about. So I'm sorry.
This is why we don't discuss Pokemon.
No, yeah, to be fair, I've got my nerdy ways as well. So, but you know what? Life would be dead boring, wouldn't it, if we all enjoyed the same thing?
Oh, no, you've got a variety.
Yeah. Exactly. So I think, Matt, my first question to you is, having lived with Andy, has he always been this grumpy, or are we just in for a treat on this show?
Andy's terrible.
Yeah. Honestly, he can't lie.
I used to hear him wake up, and I said, "Kettle on," and make sure there's a cup of coffee ready.
I swear you just said a cock of coffee, but I don't think you said a cup of coffee. A cup of coffee.
A cup of coffee. A cup of coffee.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, it's you don't try to communicate with him before he's had some sort of caffeine.
And back in the day, some nicotine.
Yes, yeah.
To be fair, I'm pretty good. The first thing that I do is have a cigarette. So, cigarette, then the coffee. Well, I mean, I use the bathroom first. It's actually the truth. But, we didn't need to be graphic, did we?
Some things are a given.
Yeah. Before you got here, Andy, I told Matt that he needs to dish some dirt on you and tell us some stories, but he was a little bit worried that you might actually tell some stories about him. So if he tells stories about you, are you gonna be nasty and tell stories back, or are you gonna allow some dish dirt?
What?
I don't even know if I've got any dirt, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Gotta have dirt. Even I've got dirt on him.
There's nothing really bad that Andy's really done, has he?
No. Matt, you be as honest as you like, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was trying to think of something that would be considered dirt to be dished.
Honestly, I'm just a grumpy old man. I've been a grumpy old man since Matt's known me.
Yeah. Are we allowed to talk about the cookie dough?
Yeah, but I think you should redact the subject of the story's name and change it to Bartholomew.
Yeah, I wouldn't mention anybody's names. There was one time when there's some cookie dough was made that had some special ingredient in it, and Andy allowed our other housemate Bartholomew to take it to work.
No, I'll step in and say I didn't know until we got to work what he had done.
You didn't stop him.
Well, it was too late by then. By the time I found out, he'd already consumed 2 cookies.
No.
And we were on the early shift, so we'd been there since 7 o'clock.
Thought by 9 o'clock there was a lot of mayhem.
No, there was a lot of
Or sleeping.
very long service desk calls.
Yeah.
And then the snack wagon came round at 11, and we're like, Bartholomew, that's double what you normally get. And Matt and I like to consume our food, but Bartholomew and his partner, they had supersized plates.
Nice.
Yeah, a normal sized dinner plate was like a side plate for them. I'm not joking. They would literally have like a bag of McCain chips each. That's a bit of exaggeration, but it was, they were eating for 4 each.
Is that like on a normal day, or is that just because they'd had the magic cookie?
No, that was every day.
Yeah,
okay.
They were normally just big eaters.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Please tell me that they weren't the size of a stick, because that would depress me. Okay, good.
No.
I'm happy now.
But yeah, so he went to the snack wagon and had like 3 sausage rolls, 2 bacon sandwiches. Yeah, so and they're like, I kept stum. Hang on, Natty.
So what? Even to this point, that person doesn't know.
Oh no, he knows full well what happened.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I just don't think he joined the dots that he was basically living with 2 stoners who were giggling and not joking, but giggling and saying out loud what we were going to do. And then he proceeds. I mean, we wouldn't have minded him taking them, but he basically stole them.
It's calm as a bitch, isn't it?
Yeah. So I didn't get into any trouble, so that was fine.
No. Did he get into trouble?
Don't think he did.
Was that the same company that had the issue with those forums?
Yes.
I don't know the early days of the internet when the forums and what was it? Wasn't like a comment section?
Like
what was
MSN,
that website?
No, it was a dedicated. It was like an early doors version of Reddit.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, that's the best way to like a really web 1.0 Reddit.
Yeah.
And there was a discussion that got quite heated, and a lot of your members of staff got dismissed because of it or something.
Yeah. So it was stupidity on the service desk, basically, with 2 groups of people didn't like each other, then made usernames, and then started having online arguments. And then one group of people didn't like it because they were losing, and then went to HR. Oh,
for God's sake! I hate the narcs.
Yeah, it's all losers. So I mean, there was people dismissed for that. But yeah, Bartholomew wasn't for his cookies.
Everyone's just a little bit happier that day.
Bartholomew was. We were just like grinding away.
Getting on with your daily life.
Yeah. Picking up all the calls that he wasn't answering.
Yeah. Right. Well, that's good. So how did the 2 of you actually meet in the first place then?
It's through a mutual friend. I used to work with a guy who, I don't know how you knew Richard. How did you know Richard?
He was friends with Abby, who I was dating at the time and living with.
So, yeah, and we just, we were at a pub, just like out on the night out type thing. And, so just met up.
Wasn't it around Richard's house when you first tried chili?
Yes, well, you introduced me to hot pizzas. I do remember correctly, yes.
Was that the first time we met?
Yeah, I think quite possibly. It must have been around that time.
Going back to the very late 90s, like 98, 99.
It was only a vague question. You didn't have to give me pizza and stuff.
I think you'll find it was March the 6th, 1999.
I was still in school then.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah, so I mean, was the pizza nice? Do you remember?
Can't remember that.
Well, he turned into a chili monster afterwards.
Yes, because there was that story of the napalm chili oil. So we went through a phase of it was a website, I can't remember what it was, Hotheads or something, some weird website that you could buy basically illegal hot chili from, and we bought this chili oil. It was like 500 million times stronger than jalapenos, and made a chicken marinade out of it. And marinated this chicken, and when we cooked it, it's like all the chili oil evaporated into the air, and eyes were stinging. We had to get tea towels tied around our heads and run in and stir this chicken. We're still going to eat it.
Yeah. It was 30 seconds at a time, wasn't it?
Yeah. Once it was cooked off, it was fine. It tasted lovely, but the initial air was just filled with like chili vapor or something that was.
You made tear gas effectively, didn't we?
I think pretty much. It wouldn't be legal in certain places, I'm sure.
I'm a korma girl, so I don't think I'll be coming round for tea anytime soon.
I've chilled out since then. I don't think I could do anything out now.
No, it's all right going in. It's just when it comes back out, it's like
yeah. It's like the drinking thing, isn't it? It comes to a point where the time afterward isn't worth the time before.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No. Definitely. I agree with that. Right. I was going to say, have any of you guys got any Codswallop at all?
Yes.
I was going to say, good boy. Have you got any Codswallop, Matt? Let's let you go first if you do have some. If not, I will edit it out. No, wait, I'll make it bad so that you. I'll become your Codswallop. Yeah. What's pissed you off in life, Matt?
Well, hang on a minute. How long we got?
I generally go for an hour and a half.
Yeah. Your editing might need to be very good. What pisses me off? Oh gosh, I would probably say at the moment my main gripe is, I don't know, electric scooters. They do my head in.
Oh yes,
they are all over bloody Northampton.
Yeah.
And
he's got a hire scheme. I don't, so he's doubly more pissed off than me.
Yeah. They're all legal ones, but they're all hired by. You're supposed to have a driving license, but yeah, they're all kids and they're all doubled up, and you're supposed to only have one on and stuff like that. And then they're just left scattered everywhere, and it's basically the footpaths are no longer really suitable for foot use.
Yeah,
it's just because combined with that, you then also got the cyclists there on the paths, and then also the delivery robots. You don't know if you got the delivery robots where you are. No, we have robots.
No, but now I want one.
No, you don't. They're about what? I don't know, a foot square. They're like something like a little mouse robot in Star Wars that runs around the Death Star. So basically, the idea is our local co-op or whatever, they have a load of these robots, and you order a delivery and they stick it in and it goes to your house and delivers it to you. But they're taking up the footpath, so you can't run or walk anywhere.
But at the same time, no, don't be sorry, because this is where we get the things off our chest. Firstly, it is a safe space. It's unfortunately going out into the world, so just be careful. But no, I'm joking. But no, also the robots possibly are going to take over, so maybe we should be looking after those little things. I'm just, just a little bit worried in that sense.
They are quite funny to watch them try and cross the roads.
Yeah,
your ice cream would melt before it got to you.
Yeah. I live in a sleepy little town, so I've not got anything exciting like this. We have just recently got the hire bikes ourselves, and like you said, they're already beginning to litter the pavements with them. Yeah. But Yeah, but no scooters. I hear about them through Andy quite often. So you got a shared Codswallop there.
But Jem, you're not that sleepy. You've got 2 McDonald's.
We have, yes. And soon to have 2 Starbucks. So we're really not sleepy.
Look at you, Metropolitan.
I know. we haven't got any dual carriageway. We've only got A and B roads. But you know, we're an up and coming town. And the plague started here, I have to say.
No, I have family from Weymouth.
Oh dear.
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
My mum's
nice.
side of the family is all from Weymouth. All my childhood holidays were down on the beach in Weymouth. My grandparents lived in Preston.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right on top of the beach then, isn't it? So
yeah,
there you go. Yeah, but that is that. You know, I think in all honesty, Weymouth is a pretty place to come to visit, but to live here is really boring, especially in the winter, because it's there's literally nothing to do.
Well, we went there for a friend's 21st once, I think, and had a surprisingly good time. Because my experience prior to that was just family holidays. Going there as an adult and drinking, I'd never done before. And we went to did the tour around the Brewers Quay. The brewery, and there was one place that it might have been that place that had the bowling alley in the pub in the bar, which I thought was a crazy idea.
Yeah, I was going to say, unfortunately though, that building has been left as derelict now. It's not. But no,
it was some time ago.
Yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, they used to have like the time walk in there as well, which was like an interactive place.
The cat thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, you could go around and there was like cats telling stories, but it's all about like the Black Death and all of history kind of thing of Weymouth. It was really good, actually.
Talking cats.
Yes.
We've never discussed this, either of you. Just saying.
I mean, they were puppets. They weren't real. But no, I mean, because somebody's actually talking to me about my hometown. You know, somebody's actually come to visit my hometown. So, you know, Andy.
Matt, when's the last time I actually came up to yours?
It's been a while, actually. Yeah. Getting Andy out of the house is quite tricky.
Yeah. You mean you've met Andy in person? I haven't.
I think so.
It's been 4 years.
He lived with me for what? 13
He paid off the mortgage.
Oh,
no, but Gem, you know, you should be grateful now because you're of an age now where the heavy nights out are just not required. So actually, a sleepy little village type of like, that's what I'm thinking of. It's my next move. I'm going to be selling my house in the next year, and I'm thinking village, back garden, onto a field. If I don't have neighbours, that's awesome. But no, just a nice sleepy villagey location. That's yeah.
It's not horrendous here. I mean, I've gone through phases where I've absolutely hated it, and I'm like, yeah, it's okay. But it is what it is. It's just, I think I do need to move away for a couple of years just so that I can say that I have moved away. Well, I did move away. I moved to Poole for a bit, but that's not that far away. But, you know, still.
Outside of the border, though, isn't it?
It's still in Dorset, so no, not really.
You know, it
depends what border you're saying, really, I suppose.
The border of your little village, hamlet, town.
Yes. It's a town, not a village. Yes. It's a little bit better than a village.
Well, yeah, you can get 2 Starbucks and you've already got 2 Mackie D's.
I know. It's ever so exciting.
Have you got good bus routes?
Yeah.
Sorry, say it again.
Have you got good bus routes?
From my house, I have. Yes. Yeah. So they're every 7 to 10 minutes. So that's pretty good.
Ideal.
Yeah.
That's surely part of the definition of a size of a village or hamlet. The bus.
Yeah.
Again, it's a town.
No, but if you don't, I think Matt's point is if the bus is regular, it's a town.
Yeah.
If you can only leave on a Tuesday and then come back on a Thursday, that's a village.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. No. Yeah. So it is a town, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, it's all right. Anyway, I forgot we were talking about Codswallop. I got carried away talking about my little town. But anyway, we need to bring the time walk back because that was really fun. So I'm gonna look into.
Gem, you were looking to find something different in your life other than what you do. There we go. Open that back up and do something different with it. Different but the same.
Yeah, could do. Has anyone got any money I can borrow to get it set up?
Do a Kickstarter or something. GoFundMe type.
Come up with some fantastic backstory about you ever only having one ear and eyeball as a child. And people will donate.
Yeah,
just take notes from the X Factor and The Voice.
Yeah, or Dragon's Den, especially as well. They do it as well, don't they? So
yeah. Ginger. There we go. That's part of your.
Well, yes, I am naturally ginger. So there you go. Help a ginger.
Yeah. Giving you money will keep you indoors and out of the sun.
Or he's got a hat.
You shut up, both of you boldies. It's I got hair.
That's it. Can we have some?
Yeah, I used to have hair.
It's just falling on your chin now.
I'll be going the way of Matt soon because this is getting a little bit too thin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's getting a bit too thin up there now. So I'll be going the way of shiny head over there.
Yeah. I think sometimes because you can control it yourself by doing it, I think it's actually better than when it's just naturally falling out and it's like, now I look like a monk. And to be honest, I think that is probably traumatic. Actually losing your hair. Yeah.
I think you sort of, as you say, you got to embrace it and just go with it.
Yeah.
Just, go all in. Shave it all off.
Yeah. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So, you know, it's not a lot you can do about it, unfortunately, is there? So
there you go. There's another Codswallop for you, though. Then those adverts for hair restoring.
Oh, regain and
make it out that have been bald is not manly.
Or a hindrance in life.
Hair. Yeah, disadvantage because you're bald.
Yeah. For the sensitive man who doesn't wish to be bald.
Oh, my other long-term friend, his stepdad was also follically challenged, but he had a coffee cup. It says, "I'm not bald. It's a solar panel from my sex machine."
Did they keep it moving?
Oh yeah. Now that was back in. Obviously, we're of an age where Sky Multi-Room as a product didn't exist. But if your parents were engineers, there were ways that you could share the main Sky box. And I do remember being at a friend's house on sleepovers, eagerly awaiting certain times of the night when we would be in the bedroom, his bedroom, waiting for the main TV to switch over to certain channels.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Oh yeah, for that famous 5 or 10 minute preview when absolutely nothing happened.
Got your lube ready.
We were of an age where we didn't even know what to do.
Oh bless. Well, that's what I mean. That's yes, boobies.
and they wonder why men grow up, why men are so quick in bed, and growing up they only had 10 minutes of action to get anywhere.
Yeah. Had a whole journey to go through.
So, Andy, have you got any Codswallop this week? Of course you have. Don't be daft.
Yeah. So this one is actually about my darling cat, Levi. Yeah.
So, yes, I have seen the photos.
So I, as everyone knows, I've been renovating the house, and over the last 5 years. 5 fucking years, man. Jeez. Look at me now. So the last thing to be done, and I'm ugly. The last thing to be done is the concrete pad out the back of the garden to just a bit from landscaping.
Yeah.
So I got a lovely sort of 2.5 meter by 4 meter concrete pad put down, ready to maybe do decking or a patio. And the lads finished up, departed. I shut the door. My beautiful darling Levi was asleep in his cat tree that you guys can't see, but Gemma and Matt can.
Yeah. And
the window was open. I stupidly left the window open. But I did put a cardboard box in front of the cat flap. Yeah, so Levi went out and then came back round the garden and then was walking around the concrete pad that hadn't set, trying to get back in the house. So now I've got a beautiful concrete pad with little kitty paw prints in. forever.
Although it's something to remember them by when you're kicking up the arse.
Like a signature.
Yeah. Which I thought I could smooth out with a sponge. So not only do I have beautiful furry hippo prints, I've also got a gash job where I tried to smooth it with a wet sponge, and all I've managed to do is rough up the concrete. And I was like, do you know what? Fuck it. It's now fucked.
This is why you don't have nice things, though. You said them before, haven't you?
Exactly.
Pets, you can't have nice things in cats.
Yeah.
And they take off the sofa, don't they? So it's like that.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, thankfully, it's not like the finished product. It is supposed to be just the base for decking or patio or whatever. But yeah, it was just I not just have one thing without you marking it mine.
Just say it was the look you were going for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you not tell this is a cat house?
The crazy cat man.
No women live here, just me and the cats.
Oh dear. That's a good demonstration of when Andy makes me laugh when I've got a mouthful of drink in my mouth. So try not to spit it out my nose.
Yeah, that's my only Codswallop really. So yeah. What about you?
Yes, of course I do. Because we're the team players, we always bring the Codswallop.
Part of the job.
Yeah, exactly. Unlike James Stafford, who goes, "No, I've got no. I don't get pissed off by anything. Oh, look, there's a spelling mistake."
Nothing's happened to my Audi this week.
No, not this week. Indeed. Anyway, it feels worse actually with somebody else in the room actually picking up James. It feels like it's real. So, right, let's get into my Codswallop. So, I was driving in my car. Beep, 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 beep. In Weymouth, you got these traffic light systems. So it's traffic lights, but basically they used to be roundabouts.
We've seen them up here. I think we've had traffic lights up here. Sorry.
That's really good. I like it.
He loves sarcasm. I forgot to mention that.
Anyway, it used to be roundabouts, but now they changed them to traffic lights. So, and there's some really dangerous ones that go like pretty much at the same time, and you can never work out where you go. Anyway, so I was at the traffic light system, and I just as the lights were sort of turning amber so that I could go, a group of teenagers decided they were walking in the middle of the road, down the road that I was turning into, and they were not going to move. They were just like, it was a group of about the age about 13, 14 girls with their hoods up, looked like they were tough, but they weren't. I was tough. But but no,
your car.
No, when I was 13 or 14.
Right.
Everyone thinks they're tougher than that age, don't they? But no, honestly, this one girl, she was like looking at me, like giving me an evil look, as if to say, "I'm not moving. You can move around me," But they were literally just walking across the busy road and just like going, "Yeah, whatever. We're just gonna carry on walking here." So I just wound down my window and I said, "Get the fuck out of the way, you stupid little twats." I didn't laugh. And I said, "I hope your parents are happy with you." And then I swerved to miss them because obviously I wasn't going to kill them. But yeah, I swerved to go round them and sort of drove off in a bit of a huff. But yeah, so I had an interaction with some teenagers that were dicks.
Welcome to adulthood, isn't it?
Yeah,
As a teenager, you're like, I'm never going to be like that. And then there comes a point in your life where you don't even recognize it until like a couple of hours afterwards, and you went, "Oh my god, I've turned into an actual adult. I've had a go at kids. I've actually gone like that." Shaking my hand, no one can see me, but yeah, shaking your fist at them.
Yeah, "Oh, why you little?" But no, it was just the fact. I think if they just slowly moved over or whatever, I would have just carried on. It was just this fact. The fact that this one girl was like really giving me the evil eye, as if to say, "I've got priority. I can walk in the road." And And I think also, as a note as well, that parents with children out there who are salty tadpoles, I know that there's a new thing where pedestrians can go wherever they like, and cars have to just stop and screech their brakes and stuff like that. But maybe try and teach your children to actually cross the road properly so that they are safe. Because at the end of the day, in this scenario, if I was coming around that corner a bit quicker, I would have taken her out. Not for ice cream, dead.
It's the same with the kids on the bikes as well. You see them sort of like riding around they're pulling wheelies just around on the main streets and swerving all over the place.
Yeah.
Have you, because you've got the, have you got the e-bikes, or are they just normal rentals? But we've got the actual black, look like ruggedized mountain bikes that are electric.
With the wheels that are about sort of the size of your leg.
Yeah. And you're like, that's not a mountain bike. That's an e-motorbike. That's an electronic motorbike. But it's disguised as a mountain bike because it's got the normal bike fork, the frames and the fork. But the tires and bits attached to it, it's like, you're a motorbike. You're an electronic motorbike. And the police know me now. I think, oh, yeah, you again, Mr. Barr. Yeah, same thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if you did something about it, then he wouldn't have to keep calling, would he?
Yeah. And I mutter the immortal lines, someone's going to die one day.
Yeah.
They will, but not my kids.
It's just unfortunately, it's sad that it has to wait until that day before something gets done sometimes, isn't it? And not that I want that to happen at all. I know that I said that I wanted to call it, I called a kid a twat and stuff like that, but I didn't kill them. So, I can
it's like that scene in Mallrats, isn't it, where they're talking about the kid on the escalator, and
yes.
I don't want the kid to die, but I want the parent to go through that pain so they learn.
He's on the fucking escalator again. Or they call them escalators over there.
Yes, I think they do. Yes,
yeah. Escalator.
Has he got a new film out? Another biopic?
I think so. I think it was. I've not followed Kevin Smith's films for quite a while now because I feel like he kind of took a little bit of a dip, and I didn't really like the journey that he was going on, to be honest. So it was the last Jay and Silent Bob film that he did.
Yeah,
I didn't particularly like that one.
Clerks 3,
no.
Or the one before that.
No, there was was it the one where we went down to London to see him?
Yeah.
The reboot.
Strike Back Again. Yeah.
Reboot. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Reboot. Yeah, I kind of went. I still like him. I still will watch his stuff and that, but I just felt like it was a bit like, oh, here we go again. And it's all about it's about the heart attack that he had and stuff like that now. So
did he have a heart attack? He never talks about it.
I know, it's insane, isn't it?
Yeah. And apparently, I don't know if anyone knows this, he made a film called Clerks.
Yeah, he did, and it was like 31 years ago.
Yeah,
something like that. No,
he never
but I do
about it.
It's weird. No, I do like his early films. I really do like his early films. It's just that the latest films, they're just a bit. Maybe I've changed as well. Maybe they're just a little bit silly for my liking nowadays. But I
was really looking forward to Clerks 3.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Lacey. Just waking up. Not that you can see that, Salties.
No, but it did look like the cat jumped on his head at first.
Let me let Princess out.
Okay.
Right, anyone. Fuck it, windows open. I was really looking forward to the last one, but it was just another sort of reminder that he's gone through some shit in his life. And it's like, oh, that's not really what I wanted to see. But now he's doing apparently another one of him when he was a kid. So we get the prequel now.
Yeah. I'm not 100% sure, but I know that he's got one out at the moment, but I can't remember what it's called.
Maybe that's the one that's the prequel then. Matt, you're a fan.
I haven't paid, to be honest, I'm similar to Gemma. I've not really paid that much attention since the Jay and Silent Bob reboot one.
Yeah. I really used to like his Smodcast. Yeah. I used to really enjoy the Smodcast podcast he used to do with Mosher. But then because
he did those weird ones, didn't he, with the walrus one.
Oh, Tusk.
Yeah.
There's a trilogy, isn't there?
Tusk.
Yoga Hoser, Tusk, and then...
No, I didn't like Yoga Hoser.
What's the shark one? There's a shark one as well.
No, he never did. He never did. He never finished.
I know there was supposed to be a third.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Moose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Moose Jaws was his third one.
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, but he so I get where you're saying shark from now, Jaws shark. But no, I actually really like Tusk. I like the kind of way that went because it was so different. But no, I didn't like Yoga Hosers. Nah, that was a bit silly. The film that I'm trying to say is the 4:30 movie. That's his latest one that he's brought out. I have no idea what it's about at all.
I think that's the prequel. But I haven't seen Red State. I want to see Red State.
That's good.
That's
good. That's I do like that.
Yeah.
That
is that on?
Yes. Oh, yes. I don't know if we should talk about that.
I might have to edit that bit out. When I say, just beep it.
Just don't say it too many times.
I haven't checked. To be honest, I don't even know if that's still working. Actually, I haven't checked that if it's working for a while.
Yeah. I should find it legal. I can afford it. But I haven't seen Red State. I don't know if that is that worth a watch.
Yes, definitely. It's not like obviously comedy or anything.
No.
But yeah, no, it's definitely. I mean, I like all that sort of like stuff anyway. That type of like cult stuff and
yeah, because it's all about a cult. But it's also based upon kind of a real cult that was happening in the area as well. But I think it's a really good film. So I have it.
Different.
Yeah. And that's what I kind of
gutted they didn't join now.
They were too busy. One was, we haven't said, have we? James Stafford is in jail at the moment on a parking fine with Nottingham police or whatever it was. Shouting at kids saying, or shouting at cyclists saying, "Move over here, twats."
Yes, but begins with a C.
Yeah, I know. I can't say that word. No, I can't say it. And James Jr. is trying to bail him out so that they can actually record a celluloid episode.
Yeah, but we're now doing celluloid instead.
Yeah, I still think we should do that celluloid episode. But
yeah. Matt, have you seen The Walking Dead?
No, well, not since the first two series, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
Never really. No. There was one point it went a certain way. I just got bored of it, I think.
I did that initially, but then I did a massive binge watch of them. And I think when you were binge watching them, it's a little bit easier. It's a bit better.
Yeah.
You haven't got to wait a week and stuff like that. That's another Codswallop. I can't stand waiting a week in this day and age.
I don't think I've binge watched anything in a long time. I think Game of Thrones was the last thing because I started watching that just as Series 8 started on live. So, caught up towards as the end of the Series 8. Which obviously a disappointment.
Yeah.
That was a bit anticlimactic, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, if you could see any of it,
Yeah.
It was so blooming dark, wasn't it?
But I remember we used to binge watch all the 24 and the Lost.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've started binge watching My Name is Earl again. Just because I've realised how many I've not seen. Because, they're repeated on like Comedy Central or other providers are available. But quite often, it's the case that I haven't seen a lot of them. So,
yeah, because I was so used to like watching things like binge watching that I only Murders in the Building is back on Disney.
Yeah,
I'm like, what do you mean I've got to wait until next Tuesday? I want to watch it now because I think I got the reminder through. Oh, that's my other Codswallop streaming services. Oh, they want £103, I think, £107 for 12 months subscription for Disney.
Well, that's obviously over 12 months. Sorry, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, not
when
having
was that?
That's that. Well, my renewal's up in October, so it's check spam. It might be in your spam, but yeah,
I'll have to check that.
So I cancelled. I'm like,
mine's through my phone bill, so that hasn't changed to my knowledge. But I know that they were bringing out like a HD version, or you could just pay for standard Disney Plus, and it's like, well, I'm just going to go for the normal Disney Plus then. I don't need the bells and whistles. I just need to see the programs.
And I to be honest, I probably don't watch Disney. I used to have all of like Netflix and Disney, and I ditched Netflix and because I just didn't watch anything on it. And I don't watch that much like proper telly at all now because I don't have like everything's on apps. I don't have a proper TV with a DVR with a planner and all that sort of stuff. So I can't put stuff into a schedule and record things. So yeah, I don't even watch like half. You watch normal telly now. Just watch YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
my Sky bill had also gone from £70 to over £100 because all of the deals had run out. So I called them up and I went, yeah, you can get rid of the UHD, you can get rid of the multi-room. So I wasn't really using the multi-room. My TV can do 4K, but it can't do the signal from Sky for the UHD. I don't watch Sky Sports. I only watch Sky F1. So he's like, okay, yeah. So Netflix, do you want to pay? And I'm like, whoa, what now? And he went, yeah. So do you want to pay this much? And I'm like, no, you can take Netflix off. He was like, no, you don't want Netflix. He was like really shocked that I didn't want Netflix. I'm like, I'm not paying for it. I'm not watching it. If it's part of the thing, I'll have it. And if I'm bored, I'll get on and watch it. So, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I'm into sim racing. And there's a streamer. Yeah. It takes up my weekends. And there's a streamer that I contribute £5.99 a month as a member. And all I do from Monday to Sunday is just basically watch what he's been doing. Mainly because he's doing, exactly, because he's doing the same brums that I be doing on the circuit. And then there's the Australian supercars, which I watch, and that's fine. So I'm paying YouTube £10 a month for, or the streamers. Yeah, but I'm not watching what I'm paying £70, £100 a month for. So exactly, it's crazy.
It is absolutely crazy.
It's the new gym membership. All these services we subscribe to. You just forget about it.
Yeah, and we just don't use them.
I've now actually thought, well, I can pay YouTube now the premium, the £12.99 a month, because actually it's now worth my time to not sit through the same fucking adverts all the way through.
You would never have had a Christmas tree advert to complain about on episode 300 if you did.
Yeah, this is true.
Have you had that Hero Wars advert on YouTube?
Oh, what's on that again?
Oh, no, I'm not. It's really annoying. It's like they've just got some dude in accounts to make it.
No.
It's really bad. Yeah, just hope that doesn't ever come up. And it
won't now because I'm premium.
Oh yeah, I show it. I just don't. I couldn't justify giving money directly to Google.
I know, but after the 16th time, I've seen the tactical hoodie 2.0, but then having a 1,000,000 watt candle LED that could burn through sheet metal being foisted upon you.
Is it disrupting the market?
It is. It is. And the thing is, it's like they've got this really annoying habit now where because this is a long video, we'll show you a long advert.
Yeah, 25 seconds, which is bloody long.
90 seconds.
I've had 90-second plus ones. But then now they're getting really annoying because they got like 30-second ad quite often, or 30 seconds until you can skip is the one. So like when it's like 30 seconds until you can skip, you then I'll go and do something else for 30 seconds, like look away or whatever, not watching the ad. But now they've got a next. You can click next at some random point in between before the 30 seconds. So then if you click next, you get the next ad, which you can then skip after about 5 seconds. It's ridiculous. So you've got to pay attention.
Yeah. But don't fall for that one, because then 10 minutes later they come back with this, watch this, and we won't show you another one. And that's when I went, fuck you, I'm paying $12.99. You've got me. You've won, you bastards.
There used to be a trick where if you played a live stream on a separate browser, it would think you were just because you had that playing, it wouldn't play you any ads on any other browser, apparently.
Ooh. Oh, you could have told me that like a month ago.
I don't know if it's still work. They're cracking down, aren't they? It's like a war now between the ad blockers and Google.
Yeah. First world problems, Jim.
Sorry, say again.
First world problems, Gem.
Yeah, exactly. But that's it, isn't it? That's what we do for the Codswallop. But also, I think we should move on to the reason why the two of you are on this episode as well, which we were talking about brum brums. No, I'm going to be serious now because it's you are doing a very amazing race with your iRacing, and if one of you wants to tell them about it, because I'm clearly not doing a very good job, but that's my way of going into the fact that the two of you are doing a 24-hour race, aren't you, for raising money for charity?
Yes. So we are doing the basic 24 for Orchards Men's Cancer.
Yes.
And if anyone remembers last year, we did it around a circuit called the Nordschleife
Yes.
in Germany. It's one of the world's most technical circuits. And we're doing it again this year.
Same circuit or?
Same circuit. Okay. And they've recently introduced rain to the service, and we're going to be having rain around a very technical circuit. So it's going to be lots of fun. But yeah, Matt.
So you don't want anyone to come on and go, hello.
Yeah.
After
6 hours of racing on your own.
No, I don't think it's not going to be that bad. I did 11 hours last year. I didn't make the full 24 hours last year, but you get an extended pit stop every pit stop, so you get an opportunity to stretch your legs and have a comfort break and stuff, and then there's a required half-hour stop in the first 6 or in the first half, and then a half-hour stop in the second half or something like that. So you have to take those. But yeah, no, it's nice challenge. I like a challenge.
Yeah. No, I think it's really good, especially as it's like a charity thing as well. Because I know you guys do 24-hour races sometimes at weekends, don't you? But they're not always like for charity. But it is good when it is for that sort of cause. It kind of gives you the oomph to keep going, I suppose, doesn't it? Because you're doing it for a purpose.
And you can't do the races on your own normally. Yeah, so this isn't an official race or anything. So it's like they're allowed to do on your own, which normally I don't think they wouldn't allow it.
Yeah,
because it's quite a challenge just doing it for two people. It's a real mental challenge because there is a point where one of us has to do, well, we both have to do a 6-hour drive with no one in support.
Okay.
And Matt on the next 24-hour that we do as a team is going to be doing the harsh, where you do your normal day, the driving, and you go to bed after the other person's had a lovely 6-hour sleep. So you've got the longest drive.
So basically, the last race, I went to bed at around sort of like 10, 11 o'clock. And then Andy went to bed at about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the original plan was Matt would get on an hour, because we did the charity race that we're doing, we've already done as a team. And on that race, I was very close to sort of giving up because it was such a mental struggle. So we were talking about it and we agreed that Matt, I think you were going to have like 5 hours sleep. Yeah. And then get up and then spend that last hour of his break just helping me with that last hour. But this time around, he came back after 5 hours and I went, right, can you drive? I've had enough.
Yeah. I can understand that though. Yeah, because it's like we've been involved, not you personally, Andy, or Matt, in fact, but there's a friend of the podcast and a friend in person of mine called Dr. Squee, who does a 24-hour podcast for like raising money for charity. He's done it. I didn't think he did it last year, but he's done it like for about 3 years in a row. And he's always sort of invited us as a podcast onto the show to, because he splits it up into hour slots or 2-hour slots for other people to come on to sort of talk to him. But he's literally there the whole 24 hours. And it's like when you're looking at the last, not episode, but, the last hour of him sort of recording, you see that he's just absolutely drained. But yeah, adding sort of a real concentration, and because you have to concentrate with the games, don't you? And it's like, sorry, I know it's not a game, but
You saw
sorry.
Twitch, didn't you?
but yeah, simulation. Yeah, and but also you're like concentrating on the screen, you're concentrating on what you're doing. It is literally like you're driving for 24 hours, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
but then also you do have that danger of zoning out and just like completely going to. I don't remember doing the last 5-6 laps. That's like the commute to work and a long commute in the morning.
Yeah, which that is quite scary.
Yeah, so it's going to be good. So the charity this year is testicular and penile cancer, because one of the members of the community has just come through a round of chemo for testicular cancer, I think it is. So for him, we're doing this. So he's obviously on the road to recovery now, but also
did you say he is on the road to recovery, or yeah, okay, cool. I couldn't quite make out what you said then, so I wasn't sure.
Sorry.
And I was like, no, you're fine. You're fine. It's just I wasn't sure if my brain had because of the long COVID, my brain just drifts off as well. So I might have misheard. Anyway, please continue.
That's it. So last year he had a very modest target of 2,500, but we smashed that and raised 11.
Wow.
So we've got a trickier target this year of 10k. So I'm relying on the salties to push that up to 20k. So
I mean, they'll do their best, but no, definitely.
The amount of effort we put into this show, I think the 20k is the least they could throw my way. The charity's way.
If they're putting 20k in, can I have it? But no. Honestly, though, I'm sure that the salties will, because they're always amazing when it comes to charity events. But I think also to be serious for a minute, it is important. With obviously with cancer and whatnot. I think everybody has been touched by cancer in one way or another, so it's not a nice experience. But yeah, if you've got loved ones out there, or you male yourself, or you've got the genitalia of a man and you don't consider yourself a man, it doesn't matter at this point. But just make sure you check yourself, because the earlier it's
okay to touch yourself.
Yes, exactly. But the earlier you catch these things, the better it is, isn't it? So so it really is. But have you got a link to the charity yet, or is that something that you can send me on in a later date?
Yep. So I just popped it into chat.
Oh, okay. That's what that is. Okay.
Yeah. So and then we can share that on the socials, and both Matt and I. Well, I don't know, Matt, are you streaming yours?
Unsure yet.
Okay.
Possibly.
I'll be streaming just for the shits and giggles.
And what date was this again? Sorry.
Oh yes, it's on the 28th of September.
Yeah.
From 1 o'clock.
Yeah. So 1 o'clock till 1 o'clock. Gemma can do the maths.
Yeah. Actually, no, it won't be 1 o'clock to 1 o'clock, because we'll have half hour. So it'll be 1 till 2, because we'll have an hour of free practice and half an hour free practice, half hour of qualifying, and then 24 hours. So technically it's 25 hours.
Okay. But it'd be live for 24. So
be live for 25. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Whatever.
I lost interest.
Turn it at 1 o'clock. It's fine. Just like and subscribe.
If you miss the start, just rewind.
Yeah.
Yeah. And make sure you put loads of thumbs up on the videos as well as you're watching them zooming around the simulation. And definitely tune in, because at some point you probably will see me start to lose the will to live. Yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
I see a man slowly digress.
Yeah, slowly die inside. Why do I do this? Why don't I get out and enjoy the sunshine?
Will you actually be on mic, or are you just going to be visible? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so I'll be streaming, and more than likely Matt and I will be chatting in Discord, so you'll probably hear both of us. If you don't see me, you'll definitely hear us chatting. And then we'll probably be at some point jump into the main Discord with the simcoach.co.uk guys. Plug. So yeah, there'll be plenty of Discord, but the main Basic Ollie, so Ollie Fennell, who's arranging all of this, and it's his GoFundMe that you'll have the link for. He'll be streaming, and I'd probably say his stream will probably be more entertaining than mine, because they'll be doing lots of interactive stuff. So last year you could donate to, let's say, I think it was like £10 for someone you nominate, say a dad joke, £50 for someone to sing, you nominate, or £100 and you have to do a tow back to the pits, which basically at that circuit is 13 minutes of not being able to drive, waiting to get back into the garage. And last year someone dropped £3,000 for the top 30 to tow back to the pits. So there's 60 of us. So there'll be lots of fun and games on Ollie's stream, and we'll put links to that as well. So if you don't come and watch me, definitely go and watch Ollie, and definitely donate. But come and watch me and Matt though, please.
Yes, I mean, you can always have two screens open, guys. So you can always watch. You can actually watch Andy and Matt, and and I do dip in from time to time as well, as I have done in many of your live streams that you do. I don't watch it for long because everyone knows how much I don't like sports. That's why I don't know why I'm here, but
You're nosy. You just wanted to see who put up with me for like 14 years.
I just wanted to put a face to Matt. I'm not gonna lie. But
what's so much about him that he gets to see Andy?
Yeah, exactly. Need to shave my hair off.
It's not a privilege. It's not a privilege.
Okay, well, I'm not missing out. That's good. But but no, the other thing as well that I remember happening at the charity one that you did last year as well is you didn't you do some sort of like trick, and not trick, but you were sort of fiddling about with your simulation unit, and you just all of a sudden appeared on somebody else's screen, like coming flying through the road sort of thing, or whatever it was.
Yes, so Ollie started from the pits, and I was at the back of the field, and live on his stream, you see the Codsmobile spin out into the barrier for one of the first of many crashes and trips to the garage. Yes, because my dear friend Matt made a very simple and honest recommendation the day before that broke my computer. Well, broke my VR, so I had to do a sudden switch of technology, and yes, I flap. I mean, Matt will tell you I flap and I get flustered and I get very
He likes to mess around with things at the 11th hour. That's the problem. Just don't mess with it.
So then I get all flappy and flustered, and then I just become comedy ensures, apart from Matt, who has to sit through and listen to it all. Bless him.
Yeah, bless him. I can just about put him up with him. Words, they're good. I could just about put up with him for an hour and a half. I'm only teasing. Andy's my favourite. Shh, don't tell the others.
No one likes me.
Shh, you're the only one I get Jaffa cakes from. Do you know what? I was saying this to James Higson the other day. Small Codswallop coming, and then maybe
Junior.
we'll wrap up or whatever. Junior, yeah. So obviously Andy was a previous winner of many reverse that tunes. So he got a very nice tanker with with glass, with just in case other people are listening and they don't know what I'm talking about, but it had had the logo on, and it had lovely engraving and whatnot.
That's beautiful.
It was, and
it
is, yes,
it still exists.
Yeah. Well, it is still beautiful. Yes, it is wonderful.
Moment of silence for the mug.
Pardon?
Moment of silence for the mug.
Yes.
Sorry,
but that's all right. But so because of obviously James Jr. actually winning, the 300 episode, I thought I'll send him a glass as well. I couldn't get the logo put on that one, unfortunately. I must have selected somebody different and they weren't able to do it. So, but he's happy and he likes what he's got, so he's fine with it. But my Codswallop to end this episode is 6 years of service, editing all of the podcast. does everything. Why am I fucking on board?
The fact that, the three of us, give our free time to you is reward enough, surely.
Yeah, the amount of times I've had to listen to people go to the toilet, blow their nose,
Sniff, snort.
Some people pay for that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're right. Maybe I should start an OnlyFans, but just with audio.
ASMR.
Yeah. Help you sleep at night. Here's Andy peeing.
Sounds of the water closet.
Yeah.
Yes. Plip, plip, plip.
No, but in all seriousness, yes, that is very bad of us that we don't acknowledge all of the hard work because, no one would hear anything if you didn't do anything.
No one would be here if I didn't get you all together. I mean, come on.
Yeah, there'll be no witty descriptions because all of the descriptions will get written by Gemma. All of the artwork gets done by Gemma. All of the editing gets done by Gemma.
Unless
Most, if not all of the, unless it's a celluloid.
Unless it's a celluloid, and then I do ask James to do the first part, and then I tidy it up. But
So you still do
I
the
just yes, I do a little bit of editing, but he does do that. He does do a bit of it. So
some light editing.
I then go behind him and take out the massive gaps that are left.
I'll do the edges. You do the bits in the middle.
Yes.
So you do a tremendous amount of work, and we do nothing because we contribute nothing. Because I think 99.99999% of the ideas, the games, the conversations are all from Gemma.
Yep.
And then all us three useless lumps of meat do is go, yeah, indeed. I found some nickel somewhere.
But you know what? I love you guys anyway. So it's all good. But thank you for the thank you for the verbal praise. I do appreciate it. Sorry, Matt, that you had to witness this, but
He's seen my creeping and apologising. What have you broken this time? Have you put another virus on my computer? I suppose you could say that story.
No, don't need to share all those stories.
Okay.
There's one for the next visit.
Yeah. And his browsing habits. No, we don't want to be discussing those.
But if you ever need a celluloid companion, Matt's your man.
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of step back a little bit from celluloid because that's my time off. But like when that's done, that's up to them to sort out. But absolutely, 100%, yes.
Quick question for you, Gemma, before we go.
Go on. Yeah.
So in Matt's living room, he's got a bookshelf. On that bookshelf is row after row after row after row of DVDs and
Blu-rays. They're modern.
Yeah, and probably a VHS or two.
Naturally.
Yeah, in the memory box. Now, he doesn't have a device to play any of this stuff on. Should he get rid of his DVDs and bookcase and free up a bit of real estate in his living room, or maintain the dust magnet and storage area next to his sofa?
I mean, I wouldn't, me personally, I wouldn't get rid of all of them. There would be certain ones that I would want to probably keep hold of. I'd have to go through them, but I would pop them into boxes so that they...
No, he's got no more room for boxes.
Oh, okay. Oh, we didn't know that.
I did that with the CDs.
And the tapes and the vinyl.
But yeah, I mean...
Vinyl you wouldn't box.
Yeah, it's a tricky one because you'd think to yourself, oh yeah, you could just sell off your DVDs and whatnot, but people don't really want them anymore because of streaming and stuff like that. It's so tricky, isn't it? So it's like you give it to like charity shops, because at one point I had something like 400 plus DVDs. I've never gone the Blu-ray thing, so DVDs, but
Max at your level.
No, I was too young for that. I only know that because somebody's talked about it. I don't know what it actually is. But it's just, it kind of is heartbreaking sometimes. You think, oh, I'm gonna get rid of all of my DVDs, I'm gonna clear off the space. And yeah, from my personal experience, I think probably leave them where they are. What do you want to do, Matt?
Well, I think they're important because it's like 30 years of my movie sort of history of what movies I watched in the 90s and in the 2000s and stuff like that. And sometimes I'll look through them and go, oh, I feel like watching that, and then I'm going obtain a copy from somewhere and watch it.
Netflix.
Yeah, yeah, watch it on Netflix or Disney or whichever service has it.
Yeah. Or worst comes to worst, you can watch it on your laptop.
I certainly wouldn't want to just get rid of them. I know they don't have any value.
No.
Like, yes, you couldn't sell them, I don't think.
Because I'm in a quandary because I used to have all my books out. So I wasn't into DVDs. I was more into books. So when we lived together, we had 2 bookshelves exactly the same. Mine had books on. His had DVDs on. Now, when I moved to Germany, I did take all my books with me, and I had them out, and I would read them occasionally. And then I moved to one apartment where I just didn't have room, so I put them all in cases into like plastic crates, and they're still in there. Nearly 10 years. Next March, it'll be 10 years that these books have been in a plastic case. I don't know what to do with them.
No,
I don't want to put them out because they're dust magnets, and I've got them all digitally now, so I can look at them on Google Books.
Yeah,
and any new books that come out, I get the digital ones. But yeah, I could give them to a library.
Just go to a car boot sale, just see if anybody takes any.
Yeah, I mean that is a possibility. Like £2 for £5 or whatever.
Does that mean I actually have to leave
You might get to interact with another human.
How about
Maybe not.
How about if I do the car boot from my house and I just put it through the letterbox?
You could, like a car e-boot.
Yeah.
Do it digitally.
Yeah. 4 boot sale.
Or you can just sell them on eBay.
You just have a tablet out on your front lawn, and they people can browse all your books, and then they can select the book, and you just throw it out the window at them.
Yeah, and they can throw the tenner through the window or the £1 coin.
That would work. You could take cryptocurrency, get them to create a crypto account and stuff. I'm sure they'll be up for that.
And then have to scan a little QR code. Get a physical object.
Well, I think what we should ask is the Salty Tadpoles interaction on this. So what do you guys think, Salty Tadpoles? Do you think that Matt should get rid of his DVDs, or he should leave them as memories and keepsakes? Or and also, should Andy open the box to at least look at the books to see if they're actually in good condition and see if they're okay?
And maybe put them up or take them to a charity shop / library, or
yeah,
and then buy an oxygen-free container.
Yeah, I would have a look through them though, because you might have some sort of, you might have some good rare ones or whatever in there. You never know.
I've got one signed one by the author. Like, when they do the first releases in hardback, sometimes do you reckon they sign them, or do you reckon that's just printed?
I think, some of them they sign there and then in front of you, don't they? But
most of them I would thought those ones would be.
Yeah,
I've got one signed. So, and there's one that I wouldn't throw away, which is one that Matt bought me, which is a nice little coffee table book about Formula One.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've been talking enough Codswallop this week. I have been Gemma because I'm getting a bit of a raspy voice now, so I don't know if either of you noticed, but my voice has gone a bit raspy. So I'd like to hang up now.
I wondered when Pat Butcher arrived.
So yes, so I have been Gemma.
I've been Andy.
I've been Matt.
You have. Way. Well, thank you and goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.